Looks like there's trouble in paradise over at DC Studios because today their trailer for Lanterns leaked online. And who is to blame for this? Right now, I'm sure James Gunn is at home shitting his pants. What the hell just happened? Because this guy went on Twitter this morning, or X, whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter. He went online today and announced that tomorrow the official Lanterns trailer is going to be dropping, and trying to build up anticipation and hype. They uploaded this ugly looking 16:9 vertical video, and it was just kind of graphics and green stuff happening in the actors, and it was just like sloppy. It just didn't look like anything genuinely made and designed specifically for marketing or anything at all. It was like, well, just grab whatever clips you have from the show and put some graphics on it and then just, call it a day. That's not really great marketing strategy right there. The marketing for this entire show has been teetering and tottering. Some people are interested at the fact that it's not taking a big budget kind of scale look that you would normally expect with a superhero TV show. Even if it's on television, you still at some level are anticipating that level of ambitious scale with these shows. Look at everything Disney Plus and Marvel has been doing, with the WandaVision, Moon Knight, Winter Soldier and Falcon, whatever shows you want to point at, regardless if you hate them or not. You can't deny that they do have a structure. They do have this humanity and core and heart to it, but they also have to have some level of action. They have to have some hook that's going to bring in those comic book fans, those hardcore ones, to get them excited about the material. Lanterns has been on a whole other discussion because they clearly want to be an HBO series. They really want to be True Detective. It looks like Yellowstone. It just does not look at all what you would expect from these superhero genres. Even comparing it to Peacemaker, I personally just did not watch Peacemaker season 2. It was a hard skip for me. I was not interested at all in it. All of the clips that were going online and the story and the marketing, and after I saw Superman, that kind of was like the nail in the coffin for me. I was like, okay, I'm kind of done. I genuinely don't care about James Gunn's DC universe. It just hasn't been speaking to me. It has been appealing to me, and this has nothing to do with my love and fascination with even Zack Snyder and what he did with the Justice League and the Man of Steel kind of trilogy arc. If you want to look at it that way, I love that guy and I respect him so much, but I am able to move on and look forward to the future. I do think these heroes should be brighter and should be more hopeful and inspiring to a younger generation. They don't have to be so dark and gritty. I love that stuff, don't get me wrong, and that's a whole other conversation I would love to get into. But it seems like James Gunn is kind of leaning his DC one way and then he goes another because he loves just being a vulgar mouth. He loves cursing. He loves dirty jokes. That's his sense of humor, and that's cool, man. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that at all, but you got to know your audience, time, and a place, and it just doesn't seem like Superman or Green Lantern is that time. I have no idea what he's doing with these characters. The trailer leaked today online and I watched it. It was on X. You can't find it anywhere on YouTube. It's gonna come out tomorrow, so you guys can look at it then. I'm not gonna do a trailer reaction. I kind of just wanted to let you guys know what my thoughts of it are right after watching it on my phone. It just looks like dog shit. It doesn't look interesting. I mean, if it was an HBO series, a Showtime, or even an Amazon Prime show, it looks like really good. Like, I would watch that. I would definitely give that my attention and talk about that as its own kind of like detective mystery in a small town kind of vibes. I think that's really cool. I have no issue with it as its own kind of thing. My problem with it is that it just does not speak to the child inside me, and it does not get me excited about Green Lantern. And I don't think that there's any hope in the future that Green Lantern will come together with Superman and Batman, and we'll see them fight together in the Justice League. I just don't think that is what James Gunn is building up to. I don't think that's his interest at all. I think it's kind of just whatever project is next, because everything is just really random. There isn't really a slate or a formula or even a blueprint that he's following that we're building up to. It's kind of just like next project, whatever I'm interested in, whatever I want to do in that moment is what I'm gonna do. We got Supergirl coming up. I don't think Supergirl looks really good. I just don't, you know, for a lot of reasons. You know, the way that they shoot it, the way they edit it, the colors, the style, it doesn't look like a movie. It just doesn't. All these DC projects just look like not even glorified TV shows, just regular CW TV shows. And it's disappointing. It really is, because these are gods and legends and myths. And I think arguably DC is way better than Marvel when it comes to comics and characters and plots and all that kind of stuff. I think DC wins. I've even thought about making a video putting DC and Marvel up against each other and kind of showing you guys the comparisons and the pros and cons between the two and how they contrast each other. But ultimately, spoiler alert, I'll just kind of cut to the chase. I think DC wins. I think it really does when it locks in, when it zones in on exactly what it is and what it's capable of doing. We really peaked with DC, with Watchmen, Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's Justice League, in particular the gray version. I love that black and white version. You know, there was just an artistic approach with these characters that no one else was doing. And now I have no idea what the hell they're trying to do with Green Lantern, with Aaron Pierre and Kyle Chandler. I think these are great actors. I think they look awesome. There's a couple cool moments where he's like, I'm Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. It does his thing, but it looks like the effects on the actual ring itself are just non-present. There's no animation. There's no green blur or anything like that. It's kind of just wind, or it's like the Force. It's not even the Force. It's like that thing from Spaceballs, the Schwartz, where they put the ring on and you could just kind of move things around, or like the little lightsaber comes out. I have a feeling that's what they're going for with it. Towards the end of the trailer, you see Hal Jordan kind of take off and fly into the air. Again, zero effects, no suit, no green aura, nothing like that. Anything would have been dope and been like, oh yes, awesome, we're getting something. And you know what's really interesting for those hardcore fans out there? The original Justice League, at the very end, when who's a Martian Manhunter, he comes down and talks to Bruce Wayne at his house, that was originally supposed to be Green Lantern, and they had shot a different actor and a person in that suit in Zach's garage, and that was actually originally in the movie, but they decided to cut that for reasons I don't know if at the time they were already planning on doing the show, or they're just like, nah man, we don't want you touching Green Lantern. The suit doesn't look good. There's an ugly, nasty brown, yellow looking suit in it. It just has no green presence, no green aura. There's nothing about this that speaks to us, and it just seems like everyone online is shitting all over it. Maybe one or two people are excited about it. Those people are kind of forcing it. I think they just want to try and pretend that they're different. Like, oh, this is actually cool. I don't know what you guys were expecting. This is actually really, really dope. Like, nah, man. Like, who are you fooling? Who are you tricking? Who you playing, man? You're not playing me. I'm not buying your game. I'm not listening to you guys. Like, this is why I wanted to jump on here really quick to talk about this, because it's just bullshit. It's just absolute bullshit, man. Ever since James Gunn came into power, it's all just gone nowhere. It hasn't taken us anywhere. You know, Superman, the original title was actually dope. Legacy. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was, okay, you're going to make something that is yours, and it's for a new audience and a new generation. And then immediately he just dropped it because of his ego. And he said, you know, no, screw it. I'm calling it Superman. Like, okay, whatever, man. Whatever, dude. I'm over this guy. I am totally over James Gunn. Honestly, I think this video just ended up being a rant about that guy. And I know he didn't direct any of the episodes or anything like that, but he's the showrunner. He's one of the head producers. He's the studio head. He's CEO, whatever the hell his title is. He's sitting on that golden chair, and he's the one that's approving these choices and these decisions. And I get the appeal and want to try and really ground these things. You know, there's grounding something, and then there's way too much fucking ground. Lanterns looks like that one Amazon Prime TV show with that big dude. What's it called? Jack Reacher. This looks exactly like that. Some people are comparing this to True Detective and Yellowstone, and I totally see those vibes and aesthetics, but it looks worse than that. It literally just looks like some guy walking around town to town trying to solve some Scooby-Doo type mysteries. And bro, that is just not Green Lantern. You know, I don't think anybody ever read the comics as a kid and was like, oh my God, what I would kill to see these characters drive around in a car in the desert all day talking. That's not the dream. That's not the dream, man. That's not the goal. What are we doing here? Are they building up to something? They didn't build up to something with Superman. They didn't give him a shitty TV show and say, oh, he'll eventually be Superman. You know, he'll eventually get there. He's got to have a mentor and learn the ways of the Schwartz. Like, no, he's just Superman. Just give me Green Lantern. They're so afraid of being true to the character because of what Ryan Reynolds and those people back then did with that movie. It wasn't good. It went way too overboard. The CGI suits, all the CGI effects, the villain wasn't good. It wasn't well written. It wasn't well thought out. It really just was rushed all the way to the max. That's what not to do. This project has been a slow process. We've slowly been kind of gathering information about it for a long time now. And back when like the set photo came out of them literally just walking in the desert towards the camera, I was probably at the time the only one that was like, what is this? What are they doing? Okay, I hope that's just episode 1 and we immediately get to the action right away. This is going to be a drama. This is going to be a slow burn. This is something that you and your grandpa would love to sit down and watch together. I'm very interested to hear what it is you thought about the Lanterns trailer, if you watched the leaked one or if you're just going to wait for the official one to come out tomorrow. I'm very curious. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Are you excited about it? Do you think it looks amazing and incredible? We should really just kind of give it an opportunity and a chance to prove us wrong. Or do you think this just looks really whack, just boring and lazy and just unimaginative and no creativity brought towards it? And I'm a little disappointed. That's just my opinion. Let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. As always, I have been your host, Isaac Joel. I'll catch you next time.